High School, home to football. Basketball. Academics. And even water polo.
Keep it up now. That's it, gentlemen. That's how you do it. Move that ball around. Move the ball.
Despite their hard work and dedication, many people are not aware that the water polo team even exists.
Water polo? We had a water polo? We had a water polo team? Wait, who's on the water polo team?
Who is on the water polo team? We asked people at this majestic campus what they thought.
We don't have a water polo team.
What do you think of the chances of the Pittsburg High School water polo team making it all the way this year?
Neil, we don't have a water polo team.
Oh, I definitely believe we'll beat De La Salle.
If we had one, we'd go all the way.
Water polo? When is this school going to give a voice to the badminton team?
There is no water polo team.
Huh? What about badminton? What about taking care of those kids hitting the shuttlecocks around?
Do you support the Pittsburg High School water polo team?
Oh, for sure. Split splash all the way.
Sorry, son. There'll be no splishing or splashing in this pool. But all the responses weren't bad. Yeah, who's your favorite player on the water polo team?
Paul Jaworski.
Who's your favorite team member on our current squad?
It would have to be myself, you know, being that first African-American. See the hair nappy, I've been in the water for about a couple hours, so it's for myself.
Liar. You're not on the water polo team, and neither is Paul Jaworski. So who is? It is the players that compose a team. And it is the players on a water polo team that comprise that team. The players on this year's water polo team comprise that team and are in the same respect, the same. There are many strong personalities on this year's squad with feelings about themselves, their coaches, their players, and their facilities.
My name is Chach, and I'm the captain of the water polo team. It's my second year.
How do you feel about your team captain, Chach?
Chach is an excellent player. I've never seen anyone quite as good looking as him.
He's a good man. He's a big man.
He's a little, he's not little, but he's great.
He's like a little Pillsbury Mexican dope boy. Great. So I make sure everybody gets along and they exercise right, eat right. I eat a balanced diet every day. Balanced, very balanced.
And how many balanced diets do you eat a day?
A plethora.
I try for 4. Yeah, it's 4.
How do you feel about the current facilities that you guys have to use?
The restroom's really bad, actually, here. Not too good. Oh, swimming pool.
We got a pool. Actually, we have two pools, but no water.
We have no water.
We have a pool. I mean, the structure is there, but we don't just have any water in it yet. What got you into water polo?
Well, see, Coach McGillicuddy was the polo and hurdle coach, and he told me to help me on my footsteps.
Coach McGillicuddy, he stole my hamster, and he said he wouldn't give it back, and that he would run it over with a shopping cart if I didn't join the water polo team.
And my mom knows the coach.
And in fact, later I found out I didn't have a hamster, but I joined the water polo team, and man, has it been fun. So, what position do you play on the water polo team?
Middle pool.
Probably non-toucher bowler.
Have you had any difficulties, you know, being the only member on the team who's a girl?
No difficulties.
I don't get much action, though.
Yes, that's correct.
Has there been any kind of, I don't know, sexual tension?
No sexual tension.
No.
Get hard. None. No.
None at all?
None. You like that?
How do you think the team's gonna do this year?
By the way it's looking right now, pretty good.
It's what in the pros they call a rebuilding year.
Okay, maybe a little bit, not so good.
We're gonna suck.
You know, we're more looking towards a non-forfeit right now, as towards a win.
How do you feel water polo ranks in comparison to the other sports?
Probably it'd be a little bit after football, after basketball, after baseball, after volleyball, after soccer, after tennis.
We haven't quite gotten a hold of our facilities yet.
After, say, golf, say the chess team, the badminton team, the grass cutting team.
We do have 2 pools.
The bird watching team.
They're not in a great condition, but we have 2 of them.
The roof cleaning team, we're probably right after that.
So what do you think is going to be the key to a successful season?
Just a whole lot of creatine.
To sober up our coach.
Who is Coach McGillicuddy, this dark donkey of water polo? What are your views on Coach McGillicuddy? Do you think it was good to bring him on board a few years ago?
Oh, it was a very excellent idea because before then we weren't a good water polo team at all.
Coach McGillicuddy came in a few years ago. He kind of had some extra weight with him, if you know what I mean. But, you know, he's trying.
Who's Coach? You know Coach McGillicuddy? What is he? I mean, there's some rumors going around about that guy. He's really strange, really.
So I hear he came with a lot of baggage from the Catholic school.
Oh, man, more than baggage, like luggage.
Players on the water polo team might not be unified in their opinion of Coach McGillicuddy. But what about the students and staff? They're always well informed.
McGillicuddy? Isn't he a communist?
Isn't he an alcoholic? I thought he was that Marine guy.
Alcoholic? Thought it was Crane.
Wait a minute. Didn't he knock up his wife? He's the one that did that with the tortoise and the frogs, right?
She's a great coach, and she's got a great figure, too.
For 13 long years, MacArthur Ziggy coached the water polo team to consecutive winless seasons. However, in 1997, there was a coaching change. Coach McGillicuddy took over from the Catholic school over the hill. However, the circumstances surrounding it remain a mystery. Remedial math is now the name of the game for Coach Ziggy. Of course, he's still at Pittsburg High School.
13 long years, yeah.
And how many wins exactly did you?
Well, we never actually won a game, but we were there for pretty much every game.
A lot of hard work and effort went into it?
A lot of effort. The kids sacrificed hours and hours to fit into their swim trunks and get into that pool.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I wanted to get back into the classroom. I wanted to focus on teaching, really be able to connect with the kids on a teaching level rather than a coaching level.
Hey, don't put that there.
Were there any other circumstances that perhaps influenced your decision to come back into the classroom mainly?
No.
Hey.
Really, I'm doing it for the kids. That's my number one priority is the young men.
So, what do you think of the new coach, Coach McGillicuddy?
McGillicuddy's going to be a great coach. He just set, about 2 weeks ago, he set the career wins record. He got his first win. So congratulate him on that. He put in quite an effort.
And so, are you ever going to involve yourself in the prestigious sport, water polo, again?
No, I don't think I'm allowed.
Hey, Polo. Okay. Bubble says he wants to play water polo because he likes swimming and platypuses. In Tanzania, he was an all-state player, and I'm gonna go to school. Hundreds of goals he scored in one game. That's a lot of goals. So, okay, so he expects to make an impact on the league, and he hopes to have a lot of fun this year. Anything else? All right, he says he loves his country and he loves the sport, and that's about it. This is Bobo.
The tradition of water polo at Pittsburg High School dates back many decades, at least to the 1950s. Before then, they didn't keep paper records of anything, and all the old people have died off. However, many of the current players on this year's squad had their fathers playing in their high school years. I didn't know this when I came in, but apparently my father was what we called the water polo captain back in the 60s. And I didn't know that, but you know, I feel a sense of pride. And as it turned out, some of the other guys share my my story.
Yeah, back in the 50s, my dad was a big communist, but he was an even bigger water polo player. I mean, this guy just had it down. He'd go around that pool so fast. Excuse me. It was just wow. He was practically walking on water.
Just recently, I found out that my father was a great water polo player in the 1970s. You know, he set a couple records, good player, and that's who I model myself to be.
Yeah, so I found out my dad played water polo here a couple years ago, and they gave him the nickname Kokanta, which is Swahilian, and it means man who works well with balls and nets.
Yeah, my dad was a very lean, mean, athletic machine. He played every sport, from bowling to miniature golf, but his most successful sport was water polo. He ran around.